Love and light, everyone. In this video I did a live on my own just to do a couple of announcements. So this is part one of this video, and in part two it's a Q&A that I invited Alexander once again, who I resonate a lot, to answer a couple of questions from the audience. So stay tuned for more to come as always. And glorious is the day, glorious is my heart, and so is yours. And we're live. Welcome everyone for this live. So we'll just take a moment, very important moment, just to get more in flow state, theta state. This is something important to master, so I'll just take a moment to do that with you. I invite you to do the same. So it goes like this. Great. So it doesn't take much to get in state when you practice. So the idea is to have the least distortion as possible with your higher self. So no bullshit between your higher self and yourself. So it's from your higher self through your heart, through your mouth. So this is key to practice and to understand, because of all the program and all the bullshit here, and that prevent us to be really connected to our own self. So this is someone that you can follow is Matthew David Hurtado, one of our mentor for that. Is very strong guy. Learned a lot from him, so grateful for him for that. Thank you everyone for joining. I see some cool name. Thank you for joining. Francisco is here. Yeah, great. So yeah, something that I want to share. Yesterday I went out, lone wolf night out, just to go out and practice that flow state, and just to socialize a bit. So it's something that is important to do. Just out of nowhere, I did encounter like a star seeds that I just knew by the vibe that was the star seeds. And something I want to remember you is that many are just ready to be activated. The codes are within us, and many are ready now. So it's very easy to trigger that activation in them. It's not you that can activate anyone, but you can trigger that activation. So based on my previous talks with the love being, I asked them like, what is the easy way, like a short and sweet way to help to speed up that ascension process. And the easiest one is asking someone like a simple question, like, do you believe in alien? So this is exactly what I did after chit-chatting a bit. Do you believe in aliens? So it's like this brings a new frame and then starts another conversation, and just like one thing leads to the next, and I could see like our eyes like just being like, wow, like it was like big activation. So it's just beautiful and easy to do. So when you go out like that, just asking that question and speaking your truth will activate people. So yeah, so that's a side note that I wanted to remind you. Something else, yes, not been really active lately on social media for pretty much the whole summer. We did a couple of couple of YouTube videos, but that's about that. And the reason being is because I decided to change my whole strategy, because all of that is fairly new to me. The star seeds journey, it's like not even 2 years already. So yeah, So all that to say that in the love being things is like a bit over a year now. So initially what we just did was to just try to offer channeling to everyone around, and it's such a gift, such a powerful thing, that we just wanted to offer, like, just to spread that as much as possible. But what happened is that, like I said previously, we just got exhausted and we had to stop just to rebuild our energy. And we learned a lot from that, so all good. So it helped many of you just to activate more, and we had like very profound contact with people and activation, and just a beautiful thing. But now I went the other way around. So I just decided like to keep all that energy for Niyama and I. So all the channelings were just for us, just for me, like to go deep and to go really deep, and to ask all my questions and to get as many downloads as I could. And I got a lot during a couple of past months, and I've been in touch with new teachers as well. So it's all about a reflection of the questions. So as deep as you go, as deep the answers are. So this has been my priority, and amazing and challenging journey, but it's just a beautiful process. And now I feel that I'm more ready to come back in front of the screen like that, and just to share more. So we'll see, unless I get more crazy downloads that I have to go into a download mode again. But so far I feel to get more into an upload mode now. So yeah. So yes, and also some things that I want to share is that I started to listen to the raw material. So very interesting, because I just love channelings, but I've never been familiar to that until we got contacted by the love beings. So and I was not familiar with other channelers, so I'm not like a expert about who is channeler. And so I heard about Abraham Hicks, never listened to that. I heard a lot about the law of one, the raw material, from some of my Star Seeds friend here in Montreal, that were telling me, just take a sip of water here, that were telling me that I really had to listen to that material. But yeah, I was attracted to that, but I had so much on my plate. We were doing healing ceremony all the time, and it's just so much material, that everything in divine timing. And the other day, like 2 weeks ago, it was on my Spotify feed, just out of nowhere, the raw material. I say, okay, the universe is speaking to me now. I just started listening to it. Bam! So I got many crazy downloads and activation from that. And just confirmation. I would do the analogy like when I went into that autism recovery journey, all the information that I gathered, like to the diet and how to heal the gut, and after I found like Paul Saladino, Carnivore MD, that just like break down like all the information. The raw material is a bit like that, so I've been into that channeling journey, getting a lot of information. And now with the raw material, it's just like similar information, but coming from a different perspective that has been channeled like 40 years ago. So I connected a lot of dots and activated a lot of stuff in me. So it's powerful stuff. So it's Don and Carla that did that like 40 years ago. And now I realize that it's pretty much like what Niyama and I are doing. So like 40 years later. So that's powerful stuff. So the law of one, I'm just at session 20, so I'm at the beginning, and I listened that on Spotify from, it's not the actual material, it's like the distilled information breakdown by a guy named Gabe, a beautiful being, a nice heart, beautiful energy. I love the way that he break that down. I love his perspective. The only thing I would have to say is maybe a little bit of limiting belief about himself, and even Don, the way he has questions, sometimes he was like, oh, sorry for the stupid question that I asked, and some limiting belief. So me, when I hear that, I don't make those limiting belief mine. I just keep my mindset with like a no limiting belief, or at least as possible. So if you listen to things that people speak with their limiting belief, don't make them yours. Just what I want to say. But other than that, amazing information. And something that we have been shown, or with the channeling, there's a lot going on with Atlantis and Lemuria. So this is part of our past, and in the raw material I get this information about Atlantis and Lemuria as well. So this resonates a lot. So I won't dive deep into that topic tonight. I just want to make a couple of announcements tonight, and after we'll take some Q&A if anybody has Q&A. So yes, Alexander MD, yes, Alexander is just joined. Yeah, Carnivore MD and the Law of One, exactly. So yeah, so we will take questions later. So yeah, Atlantis and Lemuria, what I want to say about that is there is a lot of healing to do, and this ascension process is a lot about that. So we had like two nations, one more on the masculine polarity, which is Atlantis, and Lemuria that was more on the feminine polarity, and it was a communication issue. We couldn't like communicate properly, and it brought a series of problems that the whole thing went down. And now in this ascension process, it's time to fix things. So again, male-female polarity, but now it's to master our communication. So it's a beautiful process, and it is something that I practice on a daily basis with Niyama, the communication in a relationship, and I improve communication with my ex-wife, with my family, my kids, my parents. So communication is a big thing that we have to work on and be aware of. So more to come on that. I just wanted to throw that out there in this live. Yeah, something else. We will go much deeper, and we decided, Niyama and I, like to focus on our Patreon. So the Patreon idea is, first, I want to manifest a digital nomad life. So for that, we need to receive some incomes for that work that we are doing since a year. So far the YouTube channel, we received like 2 anonymous donations because we accept donations. So we are very grateful for those, but this is not what can pay the bills. So, and the idea of Patreon, it's not like, it's not expensive, but it's just like to receive that energy exchange, and also it's to build our tribe, the people that resonates more with us. And there is a chat room there, and we just want to build that community and offer exclusive content to those who resonate deeply like with us and with the channelings that we do. So for the, I would say, like the hardcore people like us, that will be the place where we will be able to create our own community and reality. And it's important to speak together, because we know as we speak we create. So any idea that we have, we need to bring them into this physical realm. And how do you want to do that? It's by speaking. Speaking is key. So yeah, so that's the Patreon thing. Yes, and I will do a live soon with Cam, maybe in a week or so, about he had a download, so he contacted me to do a live about sovereignty. So he had that download and I resonated a lot. So I love Cam, he's doing amazing work. He understands things to a deeper level, and he is just full of love. So I resonate a lot with him, with his loving heart, everything, all the work that he do for the collective. So I just want to dive deeper into sovereignty, because just a little recap, phase 1 of the ascension is the law of attraction, to understand that to a deeper level. The second level of ascension is our cosmic origin things, to understand our cosmic origin. So this is more level 2. Level 3 is sovereignty. People that are not sovereign, there's a lot that I see in the Starseed community that didn't reach that step. So I want to put that focus on sovereignty. This is key. So yeah, so in level 4, mastering the elements, and level 5, omnipresence. So I'm not sure about omnipresence and the law of one, if it's I need to dive deeper, because also when I listen to the law of one is with my earphone when I do other stuff, when I drive, or so I multitask a bit, so I'm not super deep into it, but I still get a lot of activation, and I'm taking notes like to dive deeper with the love beings and all that, and I'm even planning to channel Ra to ask more questions directly to him about that, and that will be on Patreon for sure. So yeah, yeah. So this is the coming live with Cam. I put a note here that I wanted to address. This is downloads that I have at night. I just take my phone, take notes. So I had that download. I took the notes, is the rise of the shaman. Yeah, many of us are on their shamanic path. So I just feel that, we feel the energy changing. We feel the rise of the divine masculine more, and I will get to it very soon. Yeah, so when things will start to shift, many people will need help. So all the people that did the work and that did heal will be able, and that are on their shamanic path, they are the real doctors. So a lot of people that are like stuck in hospitals and are stuck, let's say, with the mental health issues and all that, and they are like being drugged, they will need a lot of help when they will get freed from that system, from that matrix that we came here to improve, yeah, to change. So we are always, before I was like, okay, I need to exit from the matrix to escape the matrix, but I was all upside down. Now we cannot escape. We are the matrix. We are the matrix. So we came here to change the program, where we are the virus. We came here to change the program. So in due time, like when more and more people will wake up to the harsh reality of this matrix, those who did the work like us and that are ready, they will become the new leaders. Okay, so get ready for that. And yes, Mary. So yeah, I see people reacting to that. So yeah, we are ready. We did the work. We still have a lot to learn. But even with where we are at, even if we had to activate, like if we had to take care of many people tomorrow, we know what to do. We had those talks with my tribe when we were doing ceremonies. Like, okay, imagine just that hospital there. We kick all the doctors out and we take charge of the patient. Like, we know what to do. We know. So, and we have help from we are back from above. So we are God's army. So yeah. So this is just one. So it's important for me just to speak that out, not just to keep my download to myself. Otherwise, if you don't speak, what will happen? Nothing. So it's important for, yeah, mushrooms for sure. Yeah, powerful medicine, all natural, herb medicine. Yeah, beautiful time ahead. So yeah, so we have to speak. We have to bring that energy, that we have to create this reality. So from our higher self, our heart as a filter everything that we say, think, and that we express from our heart, from our mouth, from our loving hearts. Yeah. And yeah, I know that we are ready, because I know that Niyama and I are very, very powerful healers. So that I know, because we did so many private channelings and so many like life-changing outcome. Though channeling is a way to help to heal, but it requires a lot of energy. But there is many things, and everybody will bring their own magic. So yeah, we got this for sure, for sure. Yeah, something that I wanted to say. So a reason why I want to go also on Patreon about the channeling is that it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Some people don't resonate with channeling. Even some people of our tribe took their distance from us when Niyama started to channel. They were like scared. So I can understand that some people like can be scared by that. Some people might think that, oh, you talk to demons and stuff like that. But you're afraid of demons? Like, we're not. And like Niyama said to me earlier, it's like in the physical realm. If you let yourself intimidate by a human being, you will let yourself intimidate by an entity. So Niyama, like, she's a badass. She deals with the lower vibrational entity all the time, and before she was just sending them back to the source right away, like fuck off. But now she takes the time. Okay, what do you want? Okay, she takes a little bit of time. So she says, okay, I'm being nice. What do you want? Okay, listen, okay, I'll give you like 2-3 minutes, and then okay, either you go back to source and work for me, or fuck you, I'll just delete you. So we are like, yeah, we know who we are. So those who are afraid of demons will be afraid of other human beings, and you're just afraid. Fear is not a state that we can be. It's not us. So yeah, so this is why the Patreon thing, I want to surround myself with the best, you know. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So I don't want to associate myself with weak people there. So no, I mean, I want to help the whole planet with my heart, but to do that, we need to have like, you know, the movie The 300. We need to be like badass core people, and then boom, make that massive ripple effect in this realm. So yeah, so that's the plan for now. So the Patreon is really, it's key in our mindset. So we cannot just go on YouTube and upload that. It's not for the public. It's not. So YouTube, yeah, we need lions, of course. Yes, exactly. Yeah, no sheeps. So yeah, so the YouTube will still continue, but it will be more like not mainstream. We're not mainstream. We are impossible for us to be mainstream, but it will be like the lighter stuff that we will just upload there, and then people, as we will move forward, people will get activated more, and more will go through the path that we went through, and we will help them. It will be shorter because we will develop like techniques, course, plan. We are opening the path, so things will speed up, and we will be able to yeah, help people to tap more into their power quicker than what we had to go through, because we just started, like we are the trailblazer. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. And the rise of the divine masculine. So now there is that big thing online with Andrew Tate. So we did 2 YouTube videos on that, and I want just to touch that a bit on that live. I am very close energetically to Andrew Tate, and now he is the most search name on the Google, on the internet, because of all of what is going on, because he is a misogyn, like he hate women and bullshit like that. That's not true. Okay, so I found that guy 5 years ago. Okay, and when I was like rock bottom in my hellhole, and because of him and other guys, I just managed to reprogram my mindset, to change my mindset. And this is how I went out of my hellhole, and this is how I found Niyama. So this is huge. So I really see like what I wanted to see since a while. I'm seeing it now with my own eyes on my feed on YouTube. I see like that Andrew Tate sparking like the rise of the divine masculine. So it's not by accident that this guy is coming back into my hologram and that I found him 5 years ago. He is part of he is a big piece of the awakening of the divine masculine, because what he teach is the very, very foundation of the divine masculine. So when you master what he teach, it's like we said in our video, like the root chakra, then you can build on that. But anyone that is in the spiritual community that doesn't have a strong foundation, like you can go high and fly, but if you don't have a strong root and a strong foundation, like you're not in your full power. And what one of my the teachers that I have now told me is like, if you want to rise, like with that we channel, if you want to rise, grow your roots. So this is the main thing that I focus is my root chakra, much more than any other chakra. It's the roots, because it has to be very, very, very strong. And as that one is very strong, I will have time to build the others. But to me right now, it's the root that is the more to be grounded, not just to fly away. Because if it's windy and you're just hanging out there, there's a wind coming and you will just fly away. But if your ground is like a tree, the storm comes and yeah, okay, you will move, but you're still very anchored. So that is key. So yeah, and I have that beautiful we won't see it here, like that root chakra grid, badass grid here in the room. That helps a lot. The energy is crazy. So yeah, so there is more to come on that, but the technologies coming to help in many ways. So that's about what I wanted to address, the announcement, like phase 1 of this live. Grateful for all of us to be here. And now if some of you have some Q&A, I know that there is Alexander that can join. And we can just take questions if you have any. Otherwise, I will stop the live. So we will just switch gears. So I don't know, Alexander, if you want to join me and have a quick chit chat and take questions with me, that would be amazing, just to join energy and join force. So yeah, let's switch gears. Are you still there, Alexander?
Hey.
Hey, brother.
What's going on, brother?
Doing great. Finally, I have that call to just go on live and to speak like that. We're ready. So yeah.
Oh man, I feel the energy. I just wanted to say,
yeah.
I love what you spoke on. And before we take some questions and some answers, I love what you said about the root chakra, because it's like the foundation. And when I think about that with the root chakra, and that it's just, this conversation just fired me up. I love the energy exchange, right? Of everything.
Oh yeah, it's key. We have to speak. We have to together. Yeah. We rise, synchronize, we thrive. It's back to that.
Yeah, and
it's not a one-man army. We are God army, and it's together that we can make it happen. It's a test for us. We came here for that. Are we going to fool around with that? Like Niyama and I, every day we tell to ourselves, we didn't come here in this lifetime just to fool around. I mean, we have stuff to do. Are we going to waste that opportunity to shine in this lifetime? Yeah, no, we are warriors. So fuck it.
100%, brother. Yeah, we're all here to rise, and you know what? We're all being tested now more than ever, and it's a test more than ever to see if we can, unify as one. Yeah. And one of the greatest illusions is the illusion of separation, that we are separate from someone else. But we're all coming back into unity within ourselves, as within, so without, right? And
back to the law of one. Yeah, back to the law of one.
Exactly. Yeah, all is mind, and with the root chakra, I want to add quickly too. Is like, I think of a giant oak tree, and it's like an oak tree has an incredible foundation. So more than ever, we need to, as you say, as you talk on, is ground ourselves. Connect with the elements, connect with nature now more than ever. Connect with our practices, connect with our breath, connect with our movement, all of these things that can help us stay grounded, so that in the event
connect
of a storm,
to our higher self, higher self. We need to embody our higher self in this realm.
Exactly, embody,
embody. That's the name of the game. Yeah. But we have to go through all that healing, all that reprogramming, and everything that many of us did for the past years. it's a required step to be able to reconnect better to your higher self and have a good signal, you know, a good contact, and just to be in flow state. So this is why this is what I did yesterday night. I went out like as a lone wolf, you know, just to practice that flow state. You know, you go out and you just boom, because when you are in your mind, you know you need to embody your higher self and be that flow state. And I had a fun night. You mean it was amazing because it's a different reality when you can tap into that. Like I went in the club and people were asking me like, "Oh, you're the owner?" Like, it was it's like,
high, you know, you're high, you know.
Yeah, and I compared that when I was going out 2 years ago, like two different realities, two different realities. Yeah,
we're receptors, you know, we're conduits, you know, we're always, you know, taking in energy and giving off energy. And you know, like I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and we went on live, End of the World News. His name's Ben, and he basically said, over the past couple of years, you know, COVID either made you or it broke you.
Made us.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, without further ado, though, let's.
Yes, there are some questions. Yeah, so I'll go see here. So there is Mary. So she asked, "What can we do to support the masculine at this time?" So what is your take on that? So I guess we females, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well, one of the females, one of the things that females provide so well is the a deeper connection to their emotions, you know, their emotional self, and a lot of them are more tuned in, you know, highly intuitive, you know. So one of the things that they can provide is that, you know, that nurturing, that love, that affection, you know, 'cause it's naturally easy for them to emanate that off.
Yeah, what I can say about what Niyama helps me like a lot, maybe the most, is emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Emotional intelligence. So yeah, emotions. Because me, I used to be like really like logical brain, left brain, very like in my mind all the time. And her, she is very right brain. You know, she's an artist. She makes all those amazing paintings.
Yeah,
it's amazing. A lot of magic in that one. It's a powerful tool. That one helped me to upgrade a lot. So I won't. One day I will with Niyama we'll go deeper into her art. Maybe make some videos about that because it's such a gift. It's such a gift that she has, and now she is painting like a fairy. That because she has fairies around her all the time, and through a channeling, they said that those fairies are ready to speak. So she just made that fairy, and we are planning to do a channeling tomorrow to channel that fairy.
That's amazing. You know, art is one of the most beautiful ways to express. And like for me, with my art, you know, I look at the body as art. You know, my body is my art. You know, the weights are my paintbrush, so to speak, right? And my body's the canvas. You know, yeah. And you know, it's interesting because I actually connected with an artist that has. She does channeling, you know, artwork. You know, she channels in, and she's come up with some incredible, just beautiful like paintings. You know, like she's even channeled like Lyrans and like Palladians that have come through. Like and like over time, the painting will evolve. You know, these beings will start to appear on this canvas out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's like you channeled it through. You know, it's so
this is what Niyama is doing. Yeah, this is what Niyama is doing. It's all channeled heart. So it's powerful. So there is a lot of message that come through that art. So as those starseeds artists that have that gift, just pump that art out, and we just spread that art in this realm. I mean, it's one piece at a time, but it changes the realm here in the physical. So yeah, we all have that role to play to bring our gift into the physical. That's the name of the game. We are in the physical, so let's bring out physical things that are linked to higher realms.
Yeah, I love that. And one thing that comes to mind quick too is like what the feminine provides. You know, she is able to you know, provide support for the masculine, provide support for the masculine to express himself. You know, through his creation, through his purpose. So I think that's another thing that's really, really pivotal, really big that the feminine provides is the support system.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think there was another question there. Okay, Marie again. She asked, where do you feel the masculine currently is as a collective? Good question. I feel that rise of the masculine because
Yeah.
of that Andrew Tate controversy. Did you follow that a bit? Do you know Andrew
Oh
Tate?
yeah, I know quite a bit about him. You know, like
Okay.
yeah. You know, I have, you know, with anyone, it's what you take from it. You know, what
It's a
resonates
tool.
with you.
It's a tool.
Exactly. You know, like
Yeah.
exactly. We're all conduits of either positive or negative energy, right? Honestly, I see a lot of positive from him, and what I
Oh,
see in
yeah.
the media or the television, you know, is a lot of distortion. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of distortion on his messages and what he's actually
Yeah.
meaning to preach. You know, the messages that he's meaning to preach in terms of what a divine masculine mindset is. You know,
Yeah.
what makes a masculine man. You know, because as you know, there's been an attack on the masculine man. There's been an emasculation of men in our society. You know, so now more than ever, we have to take responsibility and create that foundation more than ever. That will
Yeah.
carry off into the other generations. You know, like especially for the young men that are coming up more than ever. You know, like mental health has skyrocketed. You know, suicide rates have gone through the roof. So it's so imperative as men that we connect with ourselves, but also connect with the brotherhood around us. You know, no one's
Yeah.
alone. No one's alone. You know, and as men, you know, we're not taught to connect with our emotions.
Yes.
So you know, with the women, you know, with the other men, that gives us space and opportunity to open up more. You know, and to move and to flow through things. You know, flow through flow through the downs. You know, so that we can elevate ourselves.
Exactly. So I just want to express my gratitude, Alexander, for you to be here on that live. That's powerful. Yeah, because just to speak alone, I mean, it's good, but I highly resonate with you. And you always need to associate with people that you can learn from. It's very important, you know. And so what I really like about you and what I learned a lot is like your speech is on point. I mean, English is not my first language first.
You're speaking amazing, brother. You're speaking
It's
amazing.
not, yeah. So no, it's okay. I mean, I always improve. I work on that, but to me, it's like there's always a little bit of lag with what I want to say, and we know we have to reach telepathy, anyways. But I mean, so you see, so I have my strength, you have your strength, and combined, we're elsewhere. We're elsewhere.
We're so much more powerful.
Yes, because you master English to such a deep level, and then you know the etymology of the words and all that. So I just learned a lot. So you break down those words, and okay, and then I get my downloads from that, and then I speak back to you, and then you get downloads from that. So it's that we are vortex creators, we are magicians, and this is what we do. I mean, this is who we are. This is what we do, and we don't have to apologize for that. I mean, and it's the same thing, with Niyama. So she's in the feminine, so the feminine, the masculine working together. I have my set of tools, she has her set of tools, but combined, it's not doubled, it's exponential. It's exponential.
It's infinite. It's it can't be calculated. It's unfathomable. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then to add people to that vortex, so Andrew Tate just created that massive vortex, more like basic level, but now the males, like, they are asking themselves questions like, I'm in university, I have a lot of debts, and I'm not happy, and that guy is with his Lambo, with his private jet, and even if I become that lawyer, I won't be able to afford that, and so people like he forced people to think, and that's amazing, to question.
Yeah, we're not taught to question through the indoctrination system.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So I feel that Andrew Tate is like that layer one, like, of awakening, and there are many star seeds that are just like, so, and later on when they will catch that vibration that we're emitting now, because time is not real, time is not a thing, it's an illusion. So like I said in previous life, if a star seeds get that transmission in 3 years from now, it's now. So it doesn't matter. So what we are doing now it's now.
And what we do now is going to ripple off into the ether, into
the ripple effect, because we speak it in the physical.
Spoken word, like the Bible says, in the beginning there was the word, and words cast spells, the spell and spelling. And like Nikola Tesla said, if you ever want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So the spoken word, the thought, creates our reality around us. So that's why we have to be so much more conscious of our words, the words that we speak, and the thoughts that we think more than ever.
Yeah, into the next now. Yeah. We just jumped from a now to another now to another now.
The shift has been unreal, man. Like, I've been feeling it more than ever, especially like even after this full moon. Like, I even felt a shift after the full moon. I think it was the Aries full moon or the harvest moon, but like October's been like over here too. The weather, I don't know if it's the same over in Montreal where you are, or you know, but like, dude, the sun feels way more powerful. Like,
yeah. I took some sun. Yeah, before that live, I just went for the sunset just to grab the energy, just to get ready for this live, and it's powerful. We feel it, and I feel like I did all that healing, and my heart is so like cleared, opened. Yeah,
to receive, you know?
Yeah, because the wounds are not there anymore; they're gone. All that low energy, that dark energy, those energetic parasites, because. Back to the law of one, it's like the Orion Empire. They are parasitic.
Yeah.
So we have energetic parasites. So this is not the topic of today, but when you take them out for like, it takes a lot of work and time, but when you're cleared from that, what a different life experience.
For sure. And you see life so much differently. You know, like your perspective on life changes.
Yeah.
And, you know, perspective is key, you know, and like, I can definitely speak on this too, like as I've done the work too on myself and removing, you know, sort of blockages, you know, through my chakras, you know, as I've done the work, I've felt clearer, you know, I've like, my channel has felt clearer for sure.
Yeah.
You know, like what comes to me, my downloads, you know, so to speak, it's way more clear. Oh yeah, that's my friend Michelle. She's the one who does the art. I was telling you about. Yeah, she does the she channels and she does the art. Yeah, she's awesome. She's really cool.
What? Grateful for her to join that vortex tonight. Yeah, so I see another question.
Yeah, for sure.
Yama, my queen, what is the difference for us? I don't know, for you as good or bad alpha male? Would you say that bad alpha male is toxic male?
That's a deep question.
Yeah.
That's
good or bad.
Yeah.
I mean, alpha male, all the tools provided by the manosphere, it's tools again. So how do you use your tools?
Yeah, it's levels too, right? They're all levels. You know, like the term beta male, alpha male. You know, like they're all terms, they're all labels, they're all words, right? But we have to realize what is behind the word. You know, the actions that are carried through the word, right? So like, how would you say an alpha male would react? Say or act as opposed to like say a beta male or a divine masculine male, you know, someone who's in his element, you know, someone that is embodied in his masculine and his feminine energy, you know, like there's differences for sure.
Yeah. So she say like the bad alpha male, is it toxic masculinity? Maybe. I mean, toxic masculinity is a real thing, I guess, and toxic femininity as well.
Yeah,
but yeah,
you know, for me, what comes up is like how he treats himself, or how does he treat the women that he's around? You know, how does he treat does he respect the women? You know, does he respect himself?
The children, yeah.
You know, as within, so without. You know, like exactly, yeah. It all comes back to the children, man. You know, like, you know, because a lot of it too, and how the men are acting or reacting, you know, as opposed to responding in the world right now. A lot of it has to do with the trauma. You know, a lot of it has to do with how they've been raised and their life experiences, right, in life, and how those experiences have affected them and changed their viewpoint or their belief system, you know, about how they should react and handle things and you know, their connections and their relationships with people.
I'm just laughing about Niyama's comment.
Toxic feminism.
It's funny. Yeah. Yeah, people need to heal. I think that the bad alpha, the toxic masculine, like the real toxic guy, is just a wounded male.
100%.
I mean, yeah, so if he heals, maybe it will just flip his whole script and tap more into his heart. But some people, they are just dark, I guess, by nature as well. You know, the service to self, back to the Orion Empire. So those people that are still like here, more on the reptilian side, maybe. I don't know. Like, so is it just our like nature that is like that, or it's linked as well with the wounds, or some are just like back
what I think on that?
service to self and service to others. That's the two things.
Yeah. You know what comes to mind for me with the toxic masculine is like, does he have the awareness, and is he acting through his ego? Right? So he has awareness, but he's still acting through his ego consciously, or like, because that could be another trait. If he's still willingly acting through the ego, or what is looked at as or his shadow self.
Shadow self, yeah.
The shadow self,
Trauma, like Niama's saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, trauma. We have to heal. Exactly. She said it. So yeah, so this is why healing is so important. It's key. We know that we did the work. We know what it is, and it's an ongoing work. It's not because we did it that it's not an ongoing process. But I feel that the big junk now is out, and now it's just like to keep ourselves clean. Discipline. Yeah.
More than ever.
Discipline.
Because there's so much distraction right now too, and there's so much in the external, so much fear, bullshit.
The top G mindset. Back to the top G mindset. Yeah. It's a powerful mindset. Yeah. What Andrew is teaching is powerful. Yeah. So I apply that. For sure. I apply that top G mindset every day when I wake up in the morning to go hit, like to go train and everything, just to be more patient. With my kids, you need a lot of strength just to master your hologram. And me in this lifetime, I mean, we choose our everything before we incarnate, we choose our situation, our family, our kids and everything, our avatar. And me, I chose something like interesting, to master, like an autistic kid. So my other son and all that. So like my day-to-day challenge is huge. It's huge. Sure. Just to maintain my hologram, like
state of being.
Just to maintain that in order, So, but that's a powerful boot camp. I mean, so once you master that, then you can reflect that outside of you. So you need to master, like your kingdom is your house. Yeah. So if you don't master your household, how can you master like more than that? I mean,
100%. I love that you brought up the kingdom, man.
The kingdom, yeah.
Like the kingdom of God is something that I've definitely like learned more about, especially recently, and that I talk about because we all have the kingdom of God is within all of us. As within, so without. So it's so important that we tap into our kingdom, and there's so many different ways that we can tap into the kingdom. Like so many ways, whether it be through breath. Breath is life. And when we slow down, just take a deep breath.
Let's do it right now for sure, man. Powerful. It switched right away. Right away.
Yeah. It just gets you back present. It puts you back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, exactly.
The driver's seat of your reality,
Theta state, flow state, higher self, connection. Yeah.
Always and always.
Yeah. Always and always. Words are powerful. So like I said, this is why I just love interacting with you, because you help me to put into out there like that way, your way of speaking. I just love it. So I'm grateful for it. It's a gift. It's a gift.
I'm tapping into it more, but doing it in a way that is like authentic. When I feel it, then I express it. I feel it in the moment, and then if it feels right, then I'll say it. And etymology is, that was one thing I was gonna say, man. Etymology is a tool. Like there's so many tools in this reality, and what I consider myself, the work that I do is it's empowerment. It's word magic. In the word empowerment, in power of your ment, which is short for the mental, which is your mind.
Mental, yeah.
So in power of your mind. And there's so many of us that aren't in power or in control of our mind. And if you look at the external, the things like the government, and again, govern stands for control, mental store for mental, which is the mind control, right? So that there's all these external things that are looking to control our mind. But one of the best ways that we can control our own mind is just being aware through the tools like etymology and etc. What we talked about. So
and just a side thing that I want to mention, I know that you went to Costa Rica, and then since you don't really speak Spanish, it was a challenge for you. I speak, just for your information, I speak Spanish, so if ever you go there and I go there, I can help you with that, you know.
Bro, that's all, man. You are like, that's awesome, man. So wait, so you know Spanish, French, and English. It's just 3 languages right now, or
3 for now. 3, and now the next is telepathy and light language.
Light language. Dude, it's awesome that you brought that up, because I was doing a live yesterday, right, with a friend, Ben, right, and his friend is a channeler, right, and it's super powerful, and she had to channel through because he was like, you know, I want to know what your star family is, you know, what, who I am in my actual form, you know, not in this meat suit right now in this physical reality, but you know, like transcending this plane, you know, 5D plane, right, and what you channeled is that I am a Lyran Palladian. So I am a mix of Lyran and Palladian, which I didn't even know you could actually be mixes of. I thought there was, you know, Lyran or, but like, of course, right? But I just, you know, it was just like, I was like, whoa. So like, it's just really interesting. And my name that came through in light language is Kolaktar.
Kolaktar, okay.
Kolaktar, yeah, or Kolak.
Me, it's Oluk.
Ah, Oluk, okay.
Oluk.
Very cool. Yeah, really interesting.
So because the thing, like in the private channeling that we did, everybody wanted to know their cosmic origin. So like the love beings always say, is that we pretty much been like everything. So it's not like who we are, like it's the energy that we brought into this incarnation that serve us for this mission. So you brought that Lyran energy, and I can feel that because you're very fierce. Though Lyran are very fierce, and that Pleiadian energy. So I can see that in you. So it makes sense.
Yeah, and they were saying like basically, the 5D is like I would look like a well-groomed lion. That's what he said. A well-groomed lion. You know, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But what? Oh, Lyran and Dragon. Yeah. Oh, she said, let's go to Costa Rica a lot. Yeah. Oh, man. You know what? Costa, we'll be back there soon. I'll be back there soon. One day. For now, we have work to do. You know, we're all where we need to be for
for
reason,
now.
You know?
Yeah, for a reason.
We're supposed to anchor in these light codes where we are right now more than ever and connect with our community around us.
Yes. So the whole thing is just to stop to worry about those things and just, like I say, to play our role and let the universe manage. We are like characters in a movie. It's like a play. So we all have our role, and let's just play our role. And the universe, this is like the God's work, you know. Like it's not on me. It's on God.
And God ultimately knows all. You know, God has the ultimate plan, and it's foolish to think that we know the plan, because we don't know. You know, and man, does it humble you because the plan is infinite. You know, there's a grand plan in all of this, and there's a lot of beauty to come out of it.
And the key is faith.
Yeah, faith over fear. And when you faith through your fear, you create more faith. So what fears are? I ask everyone on this live, you know, whoever watches this, what are some of the fears that you're going through right now in your life, and how can you break through them to create more faith in yourself and in your purpose and your mission? You know.
Yes.
So we're all dealing with things right now. You know, we all have big things. You know, little things, big things. You know, we all have things that we're working through right now to become the best, the greatest version of ourselves.
Yeah, the plan is so much bigger than us for sure.
It's masterful. It's incredible. It's huge. It's
huge.
Involves us. It needs all of us.
Yeah.
It needs all of us. We're all a piece of the puzzle. And we all need to realize that more now more than ever. Is like we all have a role to play, as you said. You know?
Yeah, so that's the most of it that I wanted to speak, because I want to keep that in the format, a shorter format, because on live we can go for hours. So I want to do that on a more regular basis. you know, like a TV show, you know, it's like you have a half an hour and then you have an hour and that's it. And then just to make it more condensed and it's just make it more valuable. So we'll break that video in two for my YouTube channel. The first segment, my announcement, and then the Q&A. So two shorter videos. So people that find these videos, it's not like, whoa, an hour and a half video, fuck it, you know, they will just skip it.
This is the perfect amount, man. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know you want to keep them short, and I'm the same way because there's so much that we can say, but it's great to break it up into segments, into topics. And I was going to say at the end of this, if you have the chance to invite me on as a collaborator, add me on because I'll put it onto my page just so people can see it too.
We tried the last time, didn't work, so I will try again.
Maybe this time. Yeah.
Otherwise, you can download it and re-upload it, but it will cut our face, so it's not. Yeah, because it when you post it in a post, it's like that little square, so it's not like that.
Right. Like if I was to screen record it, maybe that would work. But yeah, I'll look into it.
Yeah, but we have a YouTube channel as well, so you should upload those.
Yeah, that's true. I need to get my YouTube up, honestly. It's been calling me more and more, like to just upload the longer videos because I have quite a few.
And now there is Rumble. I am downloading my whole YouTube channel on Rumble as well.
Nice.
And there is a function for that. When you have a YouTube channel on Rumble, you say import your YouTube channel, and it does it automatically. So it's very easy to do.
There's more freedom and less censorship.
Yeah. So there we can do exclusive video and speak our mind 100%.
Yeah.
Because so I realized that my YouTube channel is highly shadow banned because we did those Andrew Tate videos because now with the title, like people where they get like 200. They get to like 200,000 views because they write the Andrew Tate like channel out of nowhere. They have like 300 followers. They get 200,000 views, and us like we tried that, you know, with the like the clickbait thing, but the thumbnail. But people that will click on it, it's not the clickbait. It's powerful knowledge. But the algorithm, bam, it's like we have almost no views, so it's like
algorithm's getting crazy, man. I'll tell you something quick. I got banned for 24 hours for making comments on Facebook, and like I was just responding to a comment that was like pretty negative, and I was responding to it positively. But this person reported my comment, and then I got banned, and then I was like, what the fuck, you know, like what the f, right? And then I retaliated and I disputed it, and then they removed it. And they're like, sorry, it doesn't, you know, go past their guidelines. I'm like, the censorship is unreal, you know, like it's censorship on truth, freedom, and health more than ever, you know. That's why it's so important to get our messages across all platforms that we can.
Yes.
And on our own website eventually too.
Yes. I bought my domain name for Divine Masculine Mindset. I have it. So yeah, this is coming. So anyways, we will not lose. What I want to say is like, we can only win because we will not lose. So so Alexander means the defender of the man, right?
Yeah, and protector of women, as I like.
You know, like, And Vincent Niyama made that research, and it means victorious. So we cannot lose.
We're victorious already, brother.
Yeah. So we are already victorious. So amazing. So thank you everyone for joining this live. Very, very grateful. Had amazing time. So more to come on that. We are into that divine mission, that path, and together we rise, synchronize, we thrive. So grateful for this synchronization tonight. Important to do that. So any star seeds that pick up on that, do that with your people around, with your network. Just synchronize with people. Go out, speak your truth. When you are at the grocery store and you see the cashier, just ask the question, do you believe in aliens? I do that all the time. And it's just, you know, it's like it become playful and you just hack the matrix like that. So it prepares people's mind, you know, for what's coming. So
beautifully said, man.
We are the boots on the ground to prep the ground for what's coming. Nobody else.
Yeah,
it's
levels of preparation now more than ever. We all need to prepare in our own ways. And on that note too, much love and light, brother. I appreciate you for bringing me on and for connecting with you. It's always a pleasure, man. It's always awesome to do that.
It's an honor. I'm honored. So love and light, everyone. See you in the next one. Maybe in a week or so. We'll see. I'll post it and we'll just build on that momentum. So love and light to all. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.